Shalom, this is Ephraim Buchwald. And, there's this Yiddish expression that a lot of people of the previous generation used to use, and it was Schwer zu sein a Yid, which means it's tough being a Jew. Because if you take even a cursory look at Jewish history, you'll see all the expulsions and the pogroms and the murders and the crusades and the Holocaust. And everything is bad news. In fact, there's this joke going around about this Israeli who's reading the Arab newspapers. And then his friend says to him, "Why are you reading the Arab newspapers?" He says, "Because when I read the Israeli newspapers, it says the Jews are doing this wrong and that wrong and this wrong and that wrong. And I read the Arab newspapers and they say the Jews are taking over the whole world. So I feel better about that." In any case, the news coming out from all over the world is not too good. And that's why I want to just share with you an email that I received recently that I thought was not only good news, but could be classified as a Kiddush Hashem, a sanctity of God's name. And it has to do with a man by the name of Bernie Marcus. Some of you may know who Bernie Marcus is. Bernie Marcus is a man from Atlanta, Georgia, who was one of the founders of Home Depot and a very, very wealthy and generous man. And this email featured him talking about how Home Depot, whenever there's a natural disaster in a particular location where there is a Home Depot, the store becomes the center for rescue and help. And they open up the store and they let people go in and take whatever materials they need to rebuild their homes and to take care of their animals. It's like just unbelievable. And it seems to be a formal policy of Home Depot that whenever there is a need within a community, especially when there's a natural disaster, a hurricane or tornado or something like that, the store, if it's able to be open, is just left open for the local population to take whatever they need and to become a center of rescue. And it's not only that Home Depot does that, but Bernie Marcus made it a point in this video that will be linked to this message. He made it a point to underscore that they do this because when he was a boy, he was trained to give tzedakah, to give charity. And he says he teaches all his managers and all his supervisors about the importance of tzedakah. This is really a Kiddush Hashem, a sanctity of God's name. May we continue to hear good news like this so that everybody will say, "Siz gut zu sein a Yid." It's good to be a Jew.